President Trump was shot at once again. The second assassination attempt, the failed attempt, thank God. He was shot at 4 times at his golf course while he was on the 5th hole. Unbelievable. By the grace of God, he survived again. Check this out.
Anyway, so long story short is President Trump, they were on the 5th hole. They were about to go up to putt. And the way Steve Witkoff, now, just as a little bit of background, Arthel, I happened to go to breakfast with Steve Witkoff and another friend of mine this morning. And I was invited to play golf. They happen to be really good golfers.
Who cares, bro?
I don't have a lot of time to play golf. So
nobody cares,
I
bro.
said, thank you,
Go
but
to the
I'm
point.
not going to go out on the golf course. Long story short, so they were playing, they were on the 5th hole. And the way Steve described this, the way the president described it, they both had exactly the same story, which was that they heard pop, 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 pop. And Steve went into great specificity and great detail as to what happened right after. Within seconds, the Secret Service pounced on the president, covered him. You had snipers with tripods. They knew the direction where the shots had been fired, and they had eyes on the location where the shots had been fired. And long story short, they were. I have confirmed with both the president and with Mr. Witkoff that the gun has been found. They identified it as an AK-47, and thanks to Secret Service drone video coverage, they were able to identify one individual involved in this shooting getting into a car after dropping the AK-47. And my understanding, according to both of them, is that that car has been identified, and I believe it's been surrounded. Whether or not that person has been apprehended or not, I don't know. This happened in a matter of seconds. A little more color, a little bit more details on this is that when they got on top of the president, immediately what is called a fast cart that I believe has steel reinforcement and protection was able to whisk the president away. And then the Secret Service immediately sprung into action. They had eyes on where the shooting had occurred.
All right, so here's a picture of the suspect, the alleged suspect right here. Is a white dude, apparently in his 50s. This is just absolutely insane that shots would be even fired at President Trump again. Once again, this is a failure of the Secret Service. Like, you would think that the perimeter, everything would be secure, but once again, one person was allowed, one guy, one dude was allowed to take this big freaking gun, AK-47, and shoot at President Trump. Like, what is Secret Service doing? Like, President Trump needs to hire private security ASAP. For this to happen again for the second time, for a shooter to let out 4 shots. I mean, 4 shots, not 1 shot, not 2, not 3, but 4 shots were shot in the direction of President Trump. But once again, they cannot kill him. You know, if God wants President Trump as president, it will happen no matter what. And if he wants him alive, he'll keep him alive. He cannot go against God's will. They can't go against God's will. As I find out more information, I'll keep you guys posted. But this is just absolutely mind-blowing that this would happen again in less than 2 months. Like, this is just crazy right before election. And people have said, a lot of people have been saying that this was going to happen again, that there was going to be another attempt on President Trump's life. And once again, it happened. Thankfully, according to reports, he didn't get shot. But Trump 2024, let's go. We're still going to get it, and we're still in this, baby. Let's go. Pray for Trump.